Hey, before I get started, I'm gonna make sure you can hear me. That's kind of the thing that I have to do now. Y'all know I'm not tech oriented, so if y'all can give me a hey in the chat that you can hear me, then we will go ahead and get started. Yeah. Hi. Hey everyone. Oh my gosh. Wow, it's July. It's July. And it's yeah, the final week, the final Wednesday in July. Hey everyone. Oh, I'm so glad to like reconnect with y'all. It just felt like a long month, hasn't it? It's just been this year in general. Oh my gosh, has it ever? Oh, hey everyone. Yeah. Okay, so I hope everybody out there is doing all right. I hope that by this point you've got your escapes that you need to be able to weather out, you know, this world pandemica that we're in right now. And yeah, we have a few things. Oh, as for me, um, I'm doing all right. I feel really good right now being able to chat with y'all. That makes me really, really feel good. And along with that, we have, I know that we've been telling y'all about our stickers. I finally got mine. So I think this is so cute. I can't believe I'm on a sticker. I mean, if y'all can, that's nuts. I love this design. This is so cute. Or you can do it with I'm gonna put these in places that they probably shouldn't, like on the refrigerator. I don't have scary things in my fridge, and I like I've got what Irish Banshee, and I'm gonna try to pronounce this. Hachisaku-sama. I think I got that right. Feel feel free to go ahead and put it phonetically to be like, well, it's actually this. I'm a-okay with that. So, okay. So let's knock some news out of the way, and then we are going to go straight into some really great spooky stories for everybody, and we'll generate some questions from the chat. So that'd be really nice as well. I went a little bit extra for y'all today. Yeah. I felt like doing something snazzy for you. So yeah. Oh, okay. So want to tell you about we have a new podcast that's going to be coming out. It's going to be a serial. It's called The Shadow Diaries. So that's going to be coming in September. And The Shadow Diaries is a supernatural thriller. I have a role in it, which is very, very fun. It was very, very interesting to do. It basically takes place in a world where demons walk amongst us, and it's a little bit of the demonic world coupled together with the celebrity world. So demons and celebrities, and that's Shadow Diaries. For my role in it, I am the choreographer for this singer pop star, and I the role is not like me how I am normally. She is a force to be reckoned with. And I very much enjoyed embodying her. So I really hope that y'all check out the Shadow Diaries. I I dance, but I don't dance in the way that my particular character does. And everything with the Shadow Diaries, I believe is going to be a podcast because it was VO only. So if you want to check out the Shadow Diaries coming in September, you'll be able to see me narrate in that. Oh, and so that you know, because I said the stickers earlier, the two stickers that'll be coming out on August 1st will be the collector, which is a huge favorite of y'all out there, and also the mirror demon. So if y'all don't remember, the collector is the one that whatever debt that you have to pay, the collector comes to get its due. And for the mirror demon, remember that was in that house, that unsuspecting family, and the mirror demon reached out. And if you haven't seen that episode yet, I recommend you see that, and then you'll really know why you would love to have those stickers. Oh, and also give me some ideas of places to put stickers, because I mean, besides putting it on my laptop or like sticking it on my fridge, where are you putting your stickers? Take a picture of where you're putting your stickers and tag us at We Are Snarled, and so that we can you know put that in our Insta story. Maybe tweet that out also. And speaking of which, huge shout out to y'all that are reaching out to us on social media. So much fun. There was a listener that was really taken with the Mary Stockham story that we did. It was like just this past podcast. And I absolutely love that they tweeted their reaction to us. Yeah. And anybody who wants to go find Mary Stockham for themselves, if you listen to this last week's podcast, the directions to actually go to her cemetery are there. If you happen to be around and you're just that kind of intrepid adventurer. Couldn't be me though, because I know she's there, so I don't need to go. Okay, and then something else. Let's do some quick shout outs. Oh, y'all are so lovely. Oh my goodness. So Kimberly Castro, you're so pretty. Thank you. I went a little, like I said, I went a little bit extra for y'all today. Nicole is it Gagnon? I love watching your vids. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate that, Nicole. Thank you. And then we have, is it Nitty T? I love your videos, and I've watched them ever since I was 10. Oh my goodness, how old are you now? Have you? I'm guessing it's been a while then. If you're saying ever since you were 10, I love that you started at 10, because I started horror stuff when I was 8, and that might have been a little too early. It might have been, but I feel fine. Whatever. Kitty nail tutorials. First time actually watching on one of the YouTube videos. Always listened on Spotify. Your hair is beautiful. Oh, Kitty, thank you. I love it. It's one of the things that's keeping me sane during quarantine times. So getting to play around with this is doing a lot for me. I'm probably going to change it up. I feel like going full purple, everything purple. And I might do that, because why not? If any of you are thinking of I kind of want to do this thing, or I kind of want to go bald, like just shave it all off, do it. Why not? This is the year of why not. It's just like, do it. As long as you're not harming anybody else, or putting anybody else in danger. It's your own hair, your own head. Unless you're like super young, then don't. I don't want to get in trouble with parents, so don't go to them being like, Aunt Markeia said that I could do this, and they're like, who's Aunt Markeia? Let's see. Patrick Edwards. Can you do more Irish mythology? Oh, yeah. Irish myths. Yes, we could do more Irish mythology. There is a lot more that we can tap into that. It's not all banshees, for instance. And you're right. We did do a February one, but it's like, ooh, thank you for that idea, Patrick. You're wonderful. Okay. Lucas Muratore. I dyed my hair the same color as yours. You look so pretty. It inspired me. Oh my gosh, Lucas, purple twins. Purple twins. Oh, my person. I love that. If you couldn't tell, I love purple. I wish that I could show you right now. I'm sitting on it. I got a new computer chair. And it took me forever because I literally, yeah, you can't see it. It's purple. It's everything's happening like in purple. My notebook is purple. I've started decorating my living room in purple. I'm going to be the crazy purple lady, and I will never look back. And let's do one more shout out, and then we will continue on, because I know we want to get some spooky stories in, right? Yes, we do. Valentino Ramos loved the Don't Blink episode. Oh, I am so glad that you did. We were trying something a little bit different with that one. Uh, so I love to know that that spoke to some of y'all. Let us know if you always let us know what it is that you want to see more of. Because yes, we have our own ideas, but you know what? Horror is life. And for this like to work, we want to know what you want to hear too, along with what we have up here. So please go ahead and always let us know this. Speaking of which, yeah, July, we're in summer right now, yeah. And normally, during summers, you'd be going to perhaps summer camp or family reunions and the such. And unfortunately, with the way that things just happen to be right now, pandemica, that might not necessarily be your life or what you were hoping for. Um, so, but that does mean in the past you have, done camping and ghost stories and like summer camp stories and creepy stories. So if you have that, we want to have that for our podcast. Um, podcast or video. So if you have any ghost stories that you heard at summer camp or any creepy occurrences that happened to you during summer, we want them. Camp stories in particular, but over the summer indeed. So, because we miss camping trips with friends. We miss stories by the fire, outdoor events, maybe creepy things that happen to you in a concert, like a summer concert or a summer festival, or while you're watching fireworks, and then suddenly there's a tap on your shoulder, but there is no one there. We want it. So go ahead and email all that to us, somethingscary@snarled.com. So, but yes, most definitely. And I hope that y'all enjoyed our past video, our vid that just came out. Like I said, I believe that is Don't Blink. I have quarantine brain, y'all. So I forget a lot of things. But let us go ahead and jump into our first spooky story. We're going to do a number of them because, oh, I want to give y'all spookies right now. But before we start, obviously, let's go ahead and take a breath. We're going to exist in the present right now. We're going to release any negative thoughts that we have. Because when we delve into these stories, if we also delve into them with like negative thoughts or negative energy, it can attract other negative spirits and negative energy to us. So that is another reason why I always light a black candle before we live stream together with our spooky stories. So, hmm. Okay. Now we discover these stories together. I prefer to do a double blind kind of method with these, but I do know that every time I say things that I find particularly scary, then we end up doing videos and we end up doing those stories. So, as y'all know, I don't like clowns and I don't like things to do with teeth. So, this first story is called The Carnival. My friends had somehow convinced me to go with them to a carnival they all went to when they were kids. Being new to the town we lived in, I had never been to the carnival. I found myself gaping at the entrance of the carnival, staring at the giant mouth I was expected to walk through. The entrance was a giant clown face, its large smile reaching its wide eyes. The longer I stared at it, the more it looked like it was watching me. I was dragged inside by my friends, Aaron, Sasha, and Kayla. I put off the strange feeling as we wandered around the crowded carnival grounds. Eventually, we found ourselves at the largest tent in the carnival. Above it hung a sign saying, Morer House. The others urging me to enter with them. I tried to discourage them to just leave the carnival in general, but I had no luck. We entered the clown face identical to the one at the entrance. I realized that the clown themed maze wasn't so bad. The maze was lit only by poor quality black lights. We reached the middle of the maze and took pairs of cheap plastic sunglasses. We started toward the exit and realized that the outside world had become quiet. Earlier, the carnival was noisy and crowded. Now, it sounded empty. We stepped out to see bodies littering the ground like trash. Stunned, we stood there gaping. I recognized a few bodies as classmates, neighbors, and vendors. Aaron started to weep quietly, and I saw Kayla grab a mallet from one of the carnival games. I heard distant slurping coming from the ticket booth. Carefully, we walked towards the booth and saw it. A tall lady stood up, towering over us. Her skin was dark gray blue and had a wide smile with sharp teeth. Her bowler hat covered her eyes. She wore a navy blue blazer over a warm off-white shirt. She had crimson shorts and a bow tie. In her mouth were intestines hanging out. She slurped them up like spaghetti, enjoying the sound. I watched her throw a small container that spread smoke. I screamed and shouted my friends' names over and over as I heard their screams of agony erupting into the sky. Crying, I slumped to the ground. I looked as a cold hand held mine. I accepted my fate and watched as I was slowly eaten alive. That was The Carnival by Anna Findlay. Anna, thank you for that story. Yes, I am not a fan of clowns or teeth, but you utilized both of those very well. Wow. Could you imagine that? You finally get to go into do an event with a bunch of other people. You do a maze and you realize that that's not the scariest possible thing that you are going to encounter that day. In fact, you probably feel pretty good once you exit that maze. And then the real terror begins. Lovely, Anna. Okay, so that does remind me. We do have a giveaway. So those that are following us on Instagram, if you're not, go ahead and follow us on Instagram. Is at We Are Snarled. So speaking of carnivals, have you seen Nickelodeon's Are You Afraid of the Dark? So the latest series follows. It's kind of like a reboot. It follows an entirely new Midnight Society. This was a TV show that existed before it is now. And in any case, it's a terrifying tale of the Carnival of Doom and its evil ringmaster, Mr. Top Hat. So I'm sure there's a lot of clowns in it, possibly. Well, in any case, with it, there's new nightmares, shocking stories come to life, and we're doing a giveaway of the DVD release. So that's a DVD release of Are You Afraid of the Dark? That's going to be on our Instagram. Sorry for our international people. This is US only that we're doing this time, but don't worry, we'll get you. The winner will be announced next week, Tuesday, which is when we drop our videos. For any people that aren't sure, like when our podcasts or our video episodes come out, it's Tuesday. And then for our next video that's coming out, remember when I said I don't like clowns or teeth? Yeah, that's just a hint of what the next video is going to be coming out. just carnivals in general, you know. So just saying that. Let's do a couple of quick yeah. Let's do a couple of quick shout outs and then we've got some fan mail and then let's do another story. You know what? Let's do a few stories. Like I said, this is the why not year. Let's see here. We have oh, Lana Boos. Is it Lana Boos or it might be Bousset? Lana Bousset. I love purple. My hair is dyed. Yes. Do it. Do it. Oh my. Send me those pictures. I want to see those. I want to see with your dyed hair just like oh, please bring it. I want to live. I want to live vicariously. Panda Craze. Hi. Your videos are the only thing keeping me sane during quarantine. I am so glad that we are one of your escapes that you can have for quarantine because goodness knows we need them. So, thank you for telling me that. Thank you for telling us that. That actually means a lot. Um, Posted noted. Markeia, you are an Avengers fan? Yes, I am. I love Avengers, and the background has Avengers. Oh, yes. I change this up periodically. I'm going to be putting in some more the RPG games that I have, and by that I mean role playing games, as in tabletop role playing games, not video games. So I'm going to be trading that out in here. You see, I've got my tarot, my crystals deck, of course, my Terminator skull. But yeah, Avengers right up here is what they were talking about. Yeah, I'm a big comic book nerd with things. So Marvel, DC. I don't know if you can see like Batman down here, and I've got Aquaman and Wonder Woman back there behind my Negan and the such. So yeah, huge fan. Let's chat sometime. Find me on social media. I'm most active on Twitter. Let's see. Sailor JJ, can we do scary Barbie horror stories? Ooh, that's fun. That's a nice spin on doll stories. Can't all be Raggedy Ann type of a things or like little straw dolls. Why not have Barbie get some action in there? Ooh, I like that. Sailor JJ, thank you. Yeah, let's run with that. Kimberly Castro, what's your TikTok? Okay, it's my name. You can look it up. I think I have like one video on there. I am trying to get more energy to be able to do more stuff like that because I want to do really fun things with my TikTok and I just have not. But if I have enough people that keep on asking me about it, then I will. So if y'all can be my what is it? Accounta buddies, accountability buddies. If y'all can be that for me, I'll finally get my TikTok off the ground. All right, so Sue fan mail. Adelita Raymer, hey. In the episode True Supernatural Tales, I believe whatever is haunting Marahena and her mother is not a good entity, whatever it is. I'm not of the same culture or faith, but I don't believe something that tells someone to remove a protective amulet or protection of any kind is anything well meaning. I think they should seek help from a knowledgeable clergy member within their faith to help banish the spirit, and they absolutely should use any and all protective measures against it. Wishing the best for everyone, Adelita, Addie, Raymer. That is excellent advice, Addie. Excellent advice. And yeah, for those of you that haven't heard that episode yet, I heartily recommend that you do. Our True Supernatural Tales episode was so it was for most of the podcasters already some sort of energy that's laced into them when I'm doing them. For the True Supernatural Tales one, I had to light two candles because there was just so much energy that was behind the stories there. I mean, it quakes. It makes you quake. So yeah. Go ahead and take a listen to those because a lot of things we cloak we cloak truth with fiction. So even when someone comes with a completely what they think is a fully fiction story, there's always something in there that is sparking that fiction. With the true supernatural tales, it's everything just laid out for you. It's very powerful. I would recommend it. And oh, speaking of which, for right here, Faith. Uh, Hi guys, it's Faith again. Thanks for accepting my story and telling it so respectfully. I showed the episode to my sister, and she wanted to send you something scary of her own. For those for our true supernatural tales, Faith sent a really great experiences that she's had, and by great I mean as in great and awesome, as in the sense of filled with awe, and it's family gifts, blessings that have been passed down through their family. Okay. Uh, all right. This was when Mama learned that when Hope told her about one of her dreams, she needed to call whoever it was about and give them a heads up. My whole life, I've been astral projecting and having visions so frequently I can count the amount of normal dreams I've had in my 23 years of life on my fingers, with some to spare. The astral projecting is almost always fun or interesting. I've had conversations with people in New York Central Park, and I went on a hike in a place that me and my sister are pretty sure is in the Netherlands. But the visions are much, much more often, and they usually fall into four categories: confusing, boring, entertaining, or terrifying. I've seen awful things in these visions, and it isn't uncommon for me to wake up to find myself in the middle of a panic attack. And more than once, I found myself crawling into a loved one's bed after seeing them being lowered into the ground. This one isn't my worst vision, but it was my first bad vision. And it's one I remember vividly, despite how young I was. I remember Mama was helping me out of the van from where it was parked outside Grandpa's church. It was a bright sunny morning, and everyone was making their way into the building, exchanging greetings, hugs, and well wishes as the music of the worship band spilled out of the open doors, and all of this left the air feeling light and friendly. An idyllic Sunday service. A new family of two, a brunette mother and her sandy haired son, who had recently started visiting, climbed out of their car. I remember the mother always had empty eyes, like the life was drained out of her. But her son was very friendly and happy, and I remember waving to him, thinking he seemed like he would be a good friend to make. As everyone began to make their way inside, the atmosphere suddenly changed, becoming charged and tense, and the area became shrouded in shadow. I turned away from the door, clutching my mom's hand, and looked up. I felt my legs lock up as I saw the previously clear skies were now filled with swirling dark clouds, and I thought for a moment that a tornado was coming. It was not a tornado, and those were not clouds. The smell of smoke and ash flooded my senses. And though openings in the clouds, I saw the gleam of red scales as a creature more massive than anything I had ever seen slowly spiraled down from the sky, smoke and fire clinging to its long body and billowing from its fang filled mouth, and a terrifying, twisted mimicry of the tornado I had originally mistaken it as. As I watched the dragon slowly descend, I knew what it was here for. I looked down and saw the mother with a look of resignation on her face and her arms outstretched to the dragon, while her son panicked and frantically tugged on her shirt. I could barely hear him calling to her as the wind roared in my ears, the beast reaching them and snatching up the willing mother and her now frantically struggling child. Help him! I tried to beg someone. He doesn't want to go. It's going to take him away. But I couldn't speak. And looking around, I realized something that confused and further distressed me. Everyone was still moving into the church, smiling and talking as if they couldn't see the atrocity taking place, like nothing was wrong. I could feel the boys' desperation, fear, and helplessness as if it was my own. My mama tugged me inside the church, saying something about not being late for service, and tears ran down my face as the boy screamed as he was carried into the smoke filled sky. Mama said I woke up screaming my lungs out and repeatedly crying, "The dragon took him! It took him!" The following Sunday, my mom took me to see the boy. "See, he'll be fine. It's okay," she soothed. But they never returned after that Sunday. My mama found out the mother and her son had moved in with her boyfriend, who was apparently wrapped up in a gang. The gang's symbol was a red dragon. So I believe that was Faith and her sister Hope. Yeah, I know that. Thank you, Faith and Hope, for sharing. Well, Hope for sharing your first vision, your first bad vision, as you said. When you have visions like that, things tend to be metaphorical, and it's incredibly uncanny that that is exactly what seems to have happened to the mother and the son. I don't know how old you were when this happened, and I'm sorry for the terrifyingness that was that vision, but going by what Faith said, I know that they don't necessarily consider it being their blessing, it being a gift, but it can be controlled, it can be honed, and I hope that that's something that you are able to do now, as you get older and have more experience with it. And thank you so much for sharing this with us. Above all else, I'd love for other people to know that they aren't alone when it comes to their own gifts and their own visions. And thank you so much, the Mighty Black Cat, for your donation. I really, really, really appreciate that. Oh my goodness. Um, yeah, let's see. Matthew Lockram, you just got your shout out. Loved Are You Afraid of the Dark? Jack Wheels, your vids are more scary. I love it all. Also, my mom has purple hair. Awesome, mom. Go, mom. Love it. Emily Thorpe, you just got your shout out. I love crystals. So do I. I put it up on Instagram before, but feeling it out and choosing different stones today, I ended up going with my rose quartz crystal, which is all about self love and healing. It's a type of protection. Garnet, which is energy in your lower power centers. Snowflake Obsidian. Guess I should just hold those up a little bit closer. Snowflake Obsidian, which is a big old protection stone, really good for comforting, especially for otherworldly energies type of a thing. And Nuite right here, which is like I don't know if you can see the little flecks. It's got like little flecks of gold in it. Oh, this is a little power center. And then for other candles that I lit along with my black protection candle, which I inscribe with sigils before I start, I have a rose quartz candle that I have with me right now. Yeah, so all self-love, self-healing, quarantine times, y'all. Quarantine times, self-heal, self-love. Do it. Let's see here. And Pearl Del Rey, you just got your shout out. Make a scary story about the Iraq mythological creature. Okay. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. Thank you for the suggestion. Sandra Batalin, you just got your shout out. Thanks for making my quarantine fun. You're welcome. Thanks for telling us. Freya Berry, you just got your shout out. Some ideas for horror. food, hair, drawings. These all have spooky potential that I hope you will consider. Oh yeah, hair can get pretty scary. Like when it comes out of nowhere and wraps itself around your neck. I think we've done that a couple of times. We can always do more things with hair. Oof, there's something about it when it's not attached to a body. Like if you see like hair clippings on the ground, it looks like it's waiting, like it's gonna jump up and get you. It's just waiting to be freed. Sorry if that kind of messed with somebody, by the way. Alex Diaz Marquin, you just got your shout out. He's like, can you give me a shout out? Alicia O'Gara, you just got your shout out. Ivy Corbett, you just got your shout out. Oh, you're I'm biting my nails. Ivy. Johanan Rodriguez, you just got your shout out. Mohammed Badsha, oh, love the Tulpa story. Nice. Yeah. Those that didn't get a chance to, that was our doppelganger story. So that is a spooky video story. Go ahead and give that a look see. And you just got your shout out. Freya Berry. I thought I just yeah, you got your shout out already. Dakota Downs. Whenever I'm talking to my friends, they ask for a scary story, and I always tell them about your stories. Excellent. Keep on passing it around. Like I said, horror is life. Keep on breathing life into it. We don't want these stories to die, do we? No, they live because we keep telling them. So let's go on to Andrew's story right now called The Balloon. Hi, Markeia. My name is Andrew, and I'm a huge fan of your show. I wrote this story for Snarled to be on the show, and I have more stories to submit if you want. Oh, that's very nice. Okay. I really like your show, and thank you. Thank you, Andrew. The sun was high and bright. In the sky, as Skylar, a peppy, black haired 9-year old girl, finished her funnel cake and gazed upon a magnificent cart of balloons parked a few yards away. She and her parents were visiting a summer carnival and were almost ready to leave. Can I get a balloon? Please? Whined Skylar. I need it. Okay, fine, her father sighed, finally giving in. This was at least the fourth or fifth time she had asked, and her father was getting annoyed. She beamed up at him in triumph and skipped over to the balloon cart, her parents close behind. The first thing they noticed was the creepy looking guy at the cart. He had mousy brown hair and a patchy goatee with a few missing teeth. He wore a baseball shirt and jeans with ugly tears in them. Skylar stared at him for a second. Then she noticed a cute balloon she knew she just had to have. It had an image of that emoji with its tongue out and it winking at you. It was also holding up what looked like a peace sign, with only holding up 2 fingers. Skylar immediately told her parents that this was the balloon she wanted. They agreed since all they wanted to do was leave. As they were paying the man, he told them something very eerie. He told them to lock the balloon away from where you sleep, in a basement, in a closet, anywhere else but where you sleep. After hearing this, they tried to give back the balloon, but the man said no refunds, no returns. They ended up bringing it home, a bit shaken up, but soon forgot about the warning as they pulled up to their house. Skylar was excited to have the balloon and tied it right next to her bed. Her parents thought nothing of it. A few hours later, Skylar was told to go to bed, and as she did not put the balloon in the basement or in a closet or away from where she slept, but kept it tied right next to her bed. She climbed into bed, staring at her new balloon high over her head as she began to drift asleep. Pain. Pain was the first thing she felt as she woke up. The balloon string was tightening around her neck. The last thing she saw before she fell back unconscious from the unbearable pain was the face of the balloon as it floated towards her, Closer, the balloon string tighter and tighter around her neck, the face of the balloon that winked at her. She let out a blood curdling gasp, trying to be a scream for help as she was decapitated by a balloon string and died, choking on her own blood. Her parents came running in and gasped when they saw the scene. Their beheaded little girl, a bloody balloon string, and on the balloon, a winking emoji holding up 3 fingers. Andrew, thank you so much for your story. So, I guess that's an experience for all of us out there. If you wind up, if someone sells you something and then they give you specific instructions on it, the thing that comes to mind, I don't know if you've seen this movie, but Gremlins, for instance, if there are instructions that come with your purchase and you can't return it or give it away, just follow the instructions, everyone. Can you promise me that, in fact? Okay. And then for those to just remind you that we do have a giveaway that will be happening on our Instagram. It's the Are You Afraid of the Dark Nintendo series DVD release. Follow us on Instagram. Sorry, our international people, that is US only. And then also reminding you about our stickers that we have. We have 2 new stickers every month. This is the one that has a bunch of our monsters on it. But the new stickers that are coming out on August 1st are going to be the Mirror Demon and the Collector, which is going to be wonderful. All right, so let's knock out some. We're going to knock out some quick shout outs. We're going to do this last fan mail slash scary story, and then we're going to have to call this one a live stream, y'all. So, and yeah, I'll do some more shout outs at the end. You know how I do. So let's see who has not gotten a shout out. Oh, Gaming Wolf. Thank you so much for your donation. What's your favorite scary story and your favorite game? Ooh, okay. My favorite scary story. Keeping it real old school, y'all. I still feel like Freddy Krueger, for instance. Anything that has to do with you having to control your dreams or something that can haunt you in your dreams, because we all have to sleep. Anything that dwells into that, I love it. It doesn't necessarily scare me, but I love it. Like, that's my favorite scary story genre, haunting you in your dreams. As far as my favorite game, okay, well, I would have to say, pardon me for a second. I would have to say, game wise, Skyrim holds a really good top tier for me. Breath of the Wild, Obs, Obs, love. Big Link and Zelda fan from way back, and I just got Paper Mario Origami King, so that might be up in my top tier for favorite games, y'all. Okay, shout outs. Taylor Mana 12345. You just got your shout out. Do you have a real life story of weird encounters? I do. I will tag that on the end. Tiara Jones, you just got your shout out. I wonder how many of these are real. Quarantine is lifeless without you in these stories. Oh, you are wonderful. And I'm certain that more of them are real than we would like for them to be. Uh, Mujib Ali, you just got your shout out. Please shout me out, please. I got you. Rolanda Vidal, your horror stories have inspired me to become a YouTuber that will do horror videos. Awesome, Rolando, do it. Do it, my person. Whatever is like sparking it for you. Kajat Onifiko. Can I get a shout out? And please, please, please play scary games. You just got your shout out. I could do that. One of the things that I'm trying to do in August, which is my birthday month, by the way, I'm an August baby. August 27th will be my birthday in quarantine. I'm trying to have my Twitch up by then to be able to do that. Oh, Ahigawa Akane, Markeia, I think you should play the game Dead by Daylight. It's for computer, Xbox, PS4. I have that game. I have that one. I haven't had a chance to really, get down and dirty and like in playing it, but I do have that one. Ooh, maybe that should be the first one I do. Maybe that should be. All right. Let's hit this fan mail. Generate some more shout outs for me so we can like boom, boom, boom that out. But we're gonna go into my unusual experience with Diva. Oh, hey Diva. I don't know if you're out there, darling. I am from India and a really big fan of Snarled. I've literally seen all the videos at least 5 times. I was really into horror stuff and loved making fun of horror movies and shows after I watched them. This once, I was watching something on TV. One of my usual Hindi channels ran a show named Anjan, which means unknown in English. There was a particular episode, I had a distinct memory, which a woman was murdered by a group of villagers who thought she was a witch. They threw her in a dump outside the village, and when she died and her body decayed, she returned to that village as a vengeful spirit who would knock at doors of different families at night, impersonating voices of their loved ones. And when someone would open the door, they would find nothing. And on further investigation, someone from their family would get into a fatal accident and die. When I saw this, I was at my grandmother's house, who lived in an area that was not very urban. At night, I was awoken by my grandfather's voice calling me out. That was a little strange because he was out of town, but I thought nothing of it and opened the door to see no one was there. Again, I thought nothing of it and went back to sleep. The next morning, when I woke up, I got the news that my grandfather had gotten to an accident and was admitted to a hospital because he suffered fatal injuries. That is when it hit me. I realized what actually happened. From that day on, I never make fun of any horror movie. So this was my unusual experience. Thank you, Diva. Thank you, Diva. Yeah, that's one thing. When you put a lot of energy towards mocking something, then you get that something's attention. So maybe not the best thing to do when it comes to things with horror and the supernatural. Quick fire shout outs, and then we are going to call this a wrap. I have gone way over time than what we usually do. It's just I really enjoy this, like what we have. Ooh, okay. Quick fire. Chris Pearson, you just got your shout out. Andrea Hopkins, you just got your shout out, darling. Lily Daichis, shout out, please. You just got your shout out. Leah Marlin, you just got your shout out. Asadi, you just got your shout out. Siwa Lots, shout out for me. You just got your shout out. Oh, and then I just saw a thing for Protection Stone. Sandox Gaming, you just got your shout out. What's the best protection rock, or are candles better? It literally depends on what works for you. For me, I do both. I recommend black candles. White candles also helps with protection, but with black, it's like a releasing of energy, like a letting go. It's like a letting go, while a white is like bringing in. So if you don't have any other candle but white to light, go ahead and do white. If you can get a hold of protection crystals, I heartily recommend, and I keep on saying it. This is my big boy here, BOI, black tourmaline. Very much recommend that one. I even have one that I carry around as a necklace. Recommend that. I recommend onyx. If you can do pyrite. Pyrite is a protection stone and also brings prosperity into your life. So you can totally do that, my dude. I'm sorry, my person. So yes, some more. Samariana Kellum, thank you so much for your donation. Fave story is the one about Cherry Lane. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you so much for sharing that. And okay, we're going to do 6 more shout outs and then we're going to go. Lily King, you just got your shout out. Marnie Gardner, you just got your shout out. SM Nightcore King, shout out, shout out. You just got your shout out. M. Sophie Hester, you just got your shout out. The Randomest Proxy, you just got your shout out. And our last one, Ayame Chan, August Buddies, happy early birthday to you and meh. B days, our B days are 3 days apart. Shout out to, please. Oh, and you just got your shout out. Birthday buddies. All right, y'all. Love and adore you so much. Please remember to like on our videos, tell us more of what you want to see. You gave such great ideas and we're going to run with them. But like, yeah, go ahead and do it in the comments. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. We are still trying to work on our 2 million subscriber video for y'all. Like, cause you know, us quarantine, we're all just trying to make it happen. But adore y'all. Don't forget about our giveaway and our stickers. And email us your experiences, somethingscary@snarled.com. And our Instagram is at We Are Snarled. If you want to hit me up personally, I am on Twitter at Markeia McCarty, MarkeiaMcCarty. For those that can actually watch the YouTube right now, the YouTube, I totally just mommed myself. Yeah, that's Twitter and Instagram for me. If you do Facebook, it's at Markeia TV. All right, y'all. Stay sane, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep on with all the horror. Love and adore y'all. Until next time. Oh, wait. Until next time, my dark darlings. Sweet dreams.